Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ben here. Today for review I'm doing Skyscraper on 3D Blu-ray. In case you're new to this channel, I like to do reviews on some of my favorite 3D Blu-ray movies and on occasion some 4K titles as well. That being said, this was actually a blind buy for me. I did not see the movie prior to watching this. There was a lot of mixed reviews about it, but I'm glad I bought it. I thought the storyline was solid. Maybe I'm biased because I do love Dwayne Johnson, but I thought it was really good. Not as bad as what I heard from other people. The 3D was also pretty good on it too. That being said, let's get into some tech specs real quick. This one is in PG-13, so I do think it's appropriate for your kids. I didn't see anything too offensive in it. I mean, there might have been a bad word here or there, but nothing too intense. It was 1 hour and 43 minutes long, so it's not too long of a movie. And this one is in 2x40 widescreen, so it will have black bars if you're watching it on a 3D TV. It also features Dolby Atmos surround sound. So going into the 3D picture quality, excuse me, for depth, I'd say the depth was consistent throughout the whole movie. It started off a little bland at first, but then after the first couple chapters, it really picks up. There is a huge sense of depth between separation of objects, which creates a natural pop-out effect with many objects. It's nothing that's gimmicky, that's going to be protruding out of your TV set right up to your nose, nothing like that. But it's very tasteful. So you see a lot of this, especially towards the beginning of where all the action starts, when The Rock is jumping from the crane, trying to get over to the building that's burning down. I mean, you see some crazy depth in that scene. There are scenes where I feel like if I were somebody that was susceptible to motion sickness or was afraid of heights, that I wouldn't be able to deal with this movie. That's how intense the depth was. I mean, this is some panty dropper depth. It was that good. So yeah, if you are somebody that's afraid of heights, beware. But if you're not, then you gotta watch this. It's really cool. Now as far as the pop out goes, like I said, not too much pop out. You will see explosions where there is debris and embers of fire that are, coming off of the screen, but it's not like super intense. It's not reference quality. I would say there are more reference quality depth scenes than pop out scenes. Now, for the overall picture quality, like the brightness, colors, brightness I didn't have a problem with. It was actually pretty good throughout the whole movie. The only thing was maybe the first chapter where it's showing Dwayne Johnson's character's origin story, like how he got to where he is now. It did have some crushing blacks in that scene. There were some times when I had to struggle to see detail, but then after that, it picks up, everything looks fine. Really surprised because most of this movie is in a dim setting. It's nighttime for the most part. So I thought that I would struggle with it, but actually it was pretty bright throughout the whole movie. So I didn't have a problem there. A little too much color saturation. There were times when I felt like, should I turn down the color on the settings of my TV? But no, I think it's actually just the movie itself. But you get used to it after a while. It has a strong 1080p picture, pretty crisp. You see a lot of details. You see the sweat, the pores off of Dwayne Johnson. So yeah, for overall picture quality, and with the 3D, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one 3.5 stars. Like I said, really good depth. Pop out was so-so. I guess if I had to individually rate them, with the depth, I'd give this one a 3.5, and the pop, I'd give it a 2 stars. So now going on to the audio for Dolby Atmos. Like I said, I was shocked that it features Dolby Atmos. You don't see that too often on 3D Blu-rays anymore, but this one was actually pretty good. Some clear, crisp dialogue. The upward firing speakers had me hearing helicopters coming from left, overhead to right. I heard I heard some gunshots. When you heard some explosions, you could hear that sometimes firing upward. It's not reference quality, nothing like that, but it's pretty pleasant to listen to while you're watching the movie. A lot of good panning effects. Bass was a little low. I had to turn up my subwoofer a little bit, but that's not a problem. So for the Dolby Atmos, I'm going to go ahead and give this one probably maybe somewhere between 3.5 to 4 out of 5 stars. So, do I think you should pick this up? If you're a 3D movie enthusiast, I definitely think you should. Like I said, there's some really good scenes in here where it feels like you're Dwayne Johnson and you're going to be falling down to your death from that building. It looks pretty damn cool. Definitely not reference quality, but it definitely gets my seal of approval. Very good 3D. I don't know if you like the storyline or not, that's up to you. Like I said, I thought it was really good. So if you like this video, please comment or subscribe. If not, thanks for watching and have a good night.